You are listening to the LA Artist Aftershow, where we chat with the artist about anything and everything, most of which we probably forgot to mention during the podcast. So all of this is bonus content just for you.
It's so tasty. I like me some lemonades for sure.
And speaking of lemonades,
yes.
Welcome to the After Show. This is the Lardest Podcast, Season 2 After Show with Alex Diffin. That's it.
Oh,
That's
hi.
all I got.
That's all I got.
Hey there.
And of course, Andrew Rano as our co-host.
Yo.
And I am Mr. David Rano, and welcome to the After Show. Said that already.
Yeah.
Like 4 times.
Can we do a sponsored
Yes. Well,
sponsored beverage?
we're not sponsored by the Long Beach Beer Lab yet, but they are a great brewery in Long Beach, California.
Mm-hmm.
Long Beach Beer Lab. They've allowed us to do art shows at their locations. They're an amazing company. She works for the Long Beach Beer Lab, and we have a couple beers here that she brought over that will be tasting and trying and enjoying and tasting.
What are you drinking?
And tasting.
What are you drinking right now, David?
Oh, I am tasting. I was gonna say trying. I almost said trysting. This is the Stout Ninja, a blackberry vanilla macadamia bourbon barreled imperial stout. It's only 10%, which kind of sucks. As shit.
And Alex, what does that mean?
Imperial? That means it's over 7%. I had to ask what that means.
What does imperial mean?
Yeah, it's over
just
7.
a unit of measurement.
Yeah.
From the Romans.
And it's got great artwork.
Thank you.
Designed by me.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's very. I was telling Alex, it's very cough syrupy. It's very. It's a little bit on the sweeter side.
It's very sweet. Yeah.
Because of the blackberry?
Yeah, and the bourbon ones that we've been doing have been like very syrupy, which is
very sweet bourbons.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is good if you like it.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for that like harder whiskier vibe,
do you know what barrels they're using or
we just did a collaboration with Bottle Logic, and I know we used Henry McKenna barrels,
okay.
and that we sold out of one. We have another one coming, and we have a little bit left of like the coconut. That it is. She's strong. I think it's 15%.
Ooh.
So they're all. Let me rephrase that. Cut. Edit. So those are straight whiskey oak barrels.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's the Bourbon Alchemist is the series with the Henry McKenna barrels, and they're all aged 2 years in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's really
nice.
good.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. That's why it's 50%.
Yeah. No, it's really good. I do enjoy it. Like I said, for me. It is on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a sweet person,
That's-
but
I took a gamble by bringing that one.
I can drink this because it's sippable.
Yeah.
If it wasn't an imperial stout, it would be hard for me to drink it just because of the blackberry notes that are very on the nose.
Yeah.
And you would have to be drinking it cold versus imperial stouts. If they get lukewarm or room temperature, they still taste good. So I'm still drinking this.
You don't have to.
There's
no pressure.
It smells so nice. It smells really nice.
Yeah. No, it like I said, it is good. And even for me that I don't like sweet,
Okay.
it's good.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Right?
It is tasty. I do feel the cough syrupiness to it.
Yeah. That's the berry.
But it's a nice cough syrup.
It was between that one and the coconut. I should have brought the coconut. I was like, coconut is like a really
Ooh.
polarizing flavor.
I hate coconut. I'm just kidding.
Do you hate coconut?
No, coconut is tasty.
Alright.
Okay.
Smog City has a coconut one. Ticking Clock.
Ooh.
That one's
Yeah,
nice.
that's a coconut and chocolate imperial.
Ooh.
Is it an imperial stout?
I think I don't
so.
remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. They don't do it that often.
Yeah, that one's they do that one maybe once every 2 years. It is a little bit more on the rarer batch. But it's good. I like it. And then, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Fruze. It's a lemon seltzer, and it is light and bubbly, and it tastes like a not too sweet lemonade.
It's so good.
I like it a lot.
It's one of my favorite seltzers. I'm not a big seltzer drinker, but this is a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my other one that I liked is a blueberry seltzer.
Oh, the one that Smog City has?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
They only did like one batch or whatever, so I don't think they have it anymore. But
yeah.
But yeah, it's like this one I could just enjoy it right now.
We did more than one. I think this is sort of a standby one.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's good if you have a standby. So.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would, like, if you do shaved ice on a cup and then just pour the seltzer.
We have it as a slushy version.
Oh, so that's the slushy one?
Yeah, that's the lemon one. Sometimes they do a margarita, but yeah, if there's a lemon one, it's made with this.
Ooh.
That slushy is so good.
It's so good.
it's so good. Just FYI, if you're gonna drink that stout, don't immediately drink the seltzer.
Oh, it takes away maybe some of the sweetness.
It's not a good mix.
Taste that grain alcohol.
It's So cleanse your palate between
with the Canada Dry.
Yeah,
not sponsored.
Yes.
You're
not supposed to say what I'm drinking.
Sorry, mystery ginger beverage.
Yeah. But cleanse your palate between like a very syrupy, dark beer when you're going into a lemony drink.
A bright lemony. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm guessing that would be kind of like if you eat chocolate and then you drink a Coke.
Yeah.
Like
take some of the oomph out of it.
Don't do that.
All you taste is the bubbles.
And what else have you brought us? I see a whole bunch of your artwork on the art cans.
We got IPAs.
You could just you don't have to show the cans, but
I'm trying to see what's in the front.
So in the front there's the hazy one, haze rider.
Yeah,
hazy rider.
Yeah, that's been my go-to every time I go to the beer lab. That's what I always drink.
Oh, really?
It was one of the first ones that I tried. I enjoyed the hazy, and it's like I might try some of like the margarita or some of the other ones.
Yeah.
But if I don't know what to drink, I'm like haze rider. I'll start with that.
Easy peasy. Yeah.
Easy. Go to. It's nice. It's nice. It's refreshing. And it's also like it's up there, right? It's like 7 something.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we don't play games. Okay, yeah, because the This Is the Way is a 7.2. They have to work hard to make it not an imperial everything.
Yeah. And then there's a ducky one over here. What's the ducky?
Oh, that's I think an Italian Pilsner.
Ah.
It's meant to be had with like dinner. It's like bright but it can hold up to like pasta.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's got a duck on it, so that's why I brought it.
And then it's got one of your little rats.
Yeah, little lab rats.
The little lab rats just
lost in the sauce there.
That's so cool.
And then the last one?
The IPA, the cold IPA.
Oh, the cold IPA, the Running Up That Chill based on Stranger Things.
Running Up the Chill.
Exactly. I found out recently that technically all of our IPAs are cold IPAs because they're fermented like lagers. If that means anything to you.
It doesn't.
They're fermented at I think lower temperatures, so they're a lot more crushable. They're not as intense. Yeah, like you can drink them instead of being like, so bitter.
You mean chuggable?
Yes.
Well, crushable.
Crushable is the industry term.
Because they don't want people chugging their beer.
They want to crush.
They want people to like drink it and then just crush the can. How thick are your cans? Can you crush a can on your head?
With enough effort and belief, you got to believe in yourself. That's.
I thought with enough beers in your
with enough beers.
Yeah.
I mean, because this crushable IPA, what is it? 6 or?
I can't see. You gotta tell me.
What the cold IPA?
Yeah.
6.9.
Yes.
Oh, so under an imperial, just scooting in under that line.
It's a heavy crushable.
Yeah. But it should be like flavor wise really drinkable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then you design. You said 90% of the labels.
Yes.
I know with some of them, you have
98% of the labels.
Other people also help you with art and stuff.
Bernice,
like
it's just one girl.
But other people, it's just
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Other people can still be just one person.
But I'm gonna give her a shout out.
What other people?
Thanks, Bernice. She's a very talented designer.
And then who does the layout work, the adding the text, making sure there's enough spacing for all that fun stuff?
Me now. It used to be Bernice, but she does a lot of other stuff, so I've taken on that. Yeah. I've taken on a lot of the like font work, spacing, text, and all that kind of stuff, which I'm not traditionally trained in, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Several hours of YouTube videos will teach you some of it.
YouTube Academy.
Yeah.
Some people take YouTube Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people take YouTube University. So depending on what their needs are.
Yeah, if you just need a crash course on something, that's YouTube Academy.
Yeah.
If you really want to learn it from start to finish,
if you want a career, you take YouTube University.
Yeah.
Usually somebody nice with a 6-hour video for you.
Oh no! Sometimes it's like I've done it with a couple where they'll do series. So it's like
a full course.
It really is like 30-minute videos, but it's like 12 of them.
Yeah, good.
And I'm like, put them on ×2 speed.
Oh yeah. Then it's crushable. It's
crushable.
Yeah.
It's very crushable.
Crushable.
And you get so much information out of it. Like and again, that's one of the things that I enjoy learning. Not necessarily reading.
Sure.
But I can. I'm better at visuals and listening.
Yeah.
So if I see what they're doing, I'll remember it.
Mm-hmm.
If I hear what they're doing, I can visualize it.
Yes. I'm very similar. Yeah.
So that's why like ×2, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Pick it up. Yeah.
And again, because most of the stuff is you already know the basics of.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in a different context or in a different format, but it's still, even if it's just copy paste, every program has copy paste.
Oh yeah.
You know, they might just use different shortcut keys, but it's still you copy it, paste it.
Yeah.
You know what is the vector? What is a path? What is a shape? What is a fill? What is a gradient? That's across all platforms.
Oh yeah, it's just which tool and yeah. I tried to take some like courses earlier last year to try to. I was like, I'm gonna be a better graphic designer, and I did like beginner to intermediate, and 3 of the videos were like, this is how you resize an item within. You click the corner and you drag it. And I was like, oh no. Where do I get to the middle option?
All right, skip. Next.
I don't know how to identify what I don't know because I don't know it, but I know the basics.
That's why David puts it on ×2.
Yeah, that's why. Was it ×2able? Or was it an actual person?
No, it was ×2able, but the whole, I think it was a 2-hour thing. It went over resizing. It ran over resizing your canvas. It went over layers. It was like all the basics. And I was like, oh, what else you got for me?
Yeah.
I mean, you did ask for the basics.
I know. I was like, I wanted the like graphic design basics of like, oh, this is how you pair typefaces together. Because right now I'm flying by the seat of my pants and just being like, this looks good, I think.
That's intermediate stuff right there.
Yeah.
Either that or advanced. I don't know. There's I'll send you.
Do you want advanced basics?
Yeah,
apparently,
you want
yeah.
advanced basics.
Yeah.
There's a guy that does that I would watch a lot for Illustrator work.
Okay.
That he would go by, on the layouts, what works good, what works, what doesn't work for even like creating logos or business cards. How to make sure that everything is stylized correctly.
Yeah.
And proportions and stuff.
Can you send me
yeah,
that?
I'll look
Thank you.
I'll look for him again. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was really good at it.
Okay.
And obviously, this was. I started watching him probably almost 10 years ago. Yeah, because 10 years ago was still 2013.
It was still 2020.
always been 2020.
So probably like around 2014, 2015, that's when I got more into vector work.
Mm-hmm.
And using Illustrator and all that, and I came across him, and it was the way that he taught was very simple.
Mm-hmm.
You can comprehend it easily.
Yeah.
And he made everything look seamless. Like it was like he would teach you in a way that okay, cool, easy. It's easy.
Great. Perfect.
What you're doing is complex.
Mm-hmm. But it feels easy.
But it feels easy.
Okay, yeah, that's my kind of teacher.
And especially because he would say like, oh, if you have a Mac or a PC,
Mm-hmm.
like the only difference is, a couple shortcuts.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do the shortcuts, this is how you do it, going from the effects and panel, and then you click on that, and it goes to that, and then the shortcut is this.
Yeah.
Or this for PC, or whatever.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yes, please.
That's really cool. That, and I do remember, I don't know if you ever watched Tutvid.
I don't think so.
Tutvid. He was another guy that he would do more video editing with Premiere and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
He would also do Photoshop. The way he also taught was very simple.
Mm.
But his projects were more, if you want to do this style, this is how you do that.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Versus the other guy who'd he would cover a wide range of things.
Okay.
So this guy was like, oh, I can go as like, oh, I want to do this style transition for video.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can find the video that has that style transition.
Okay.
And then just watch that.
That's very good.
Or like, oh, I want to do this effect on Photoshop. Okay, I look throughout all his Photoshop videos and be like, that's the effect I want.
Yeah.
And I just watch that one.
I found like project-based learning is much better for my brain. Of like, oh, I like that thing. How do I recreate it? And then in recreating it, you learn the things that aren't so like, this is how you make a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make it easier, because again, like, yes, if you're able to learn the fundamentals from the beginning, that is great. That is amazing.
That's the best way to do it. I didn't do that. Now I'm in the middle.
Yeah, and that's kind of
I gotta
like
work outwards.
that is that's the question. Do you go to school from the get-go for that particular field?
Yes.
Or do you just work at it creatively, problem solving it, and then pick and choose what you need to learn?
Yeah, I think it depends on your brain type, because I don't have a school brain type. I have give me a project and I'll learn how to do the project and just absorb all the information that comes with it.
I barely have a brain type.
It's robots all the way down.
Yeah, because I feel it's that, and also the brain type, and the if you know exactly what you want to do with your life. Because, like, obviously you started doing art and paintings, and now you're doing labels, which is still art, but now you have to figure out how to do actual layouts. Yeah. So your life is constantly being shifted. Yeah. In that realm.
And even when I was doing paintings, it was always shifting. Yeah. So, but I think that's like the way that my brain likes to work. So I am probably cut out for this. Yeah. This is good for me. Yeah. May not be good for everyone.
I get it, because you do cutouts.
Yeah. And versus
that's
me,
how my brain works.
Yeah, because like for me, I started with photography, and then I moved over to video. Yeah. And then I had to do video editing,
which that transition makes sense to me.
And then into graphics. Yeah. And then to do animation, which was graphics and video put together. Yeah. And then going into fashion, which was just graphics but on humans. Real life. Yeah. And then now doing film, which is different than just doing video. And then now producing, and now doing podcast. So it was like I branched out so wide that I can do everything, but everything I had to learn project based.
But it still feels like part of the same tree. Like it doesn't sound like you picked up like HVAC systems along the way. Or did you? I don't want to assume.
I can do some electrical. Yeah. But again,
Like
But-
all of those things are intertwined.
Yeah,
Like they're all like, oh, I have this, but I want to do this. And now we're looping it all in. And
But here's the kicker.
okay.
It's like doing photography was always my dream job. After high school, I went. In high school, I was part of the fire academy, and I wanted to be a paramedic.
Oh wow.
And then
Totally
so
different direction.
I went to school to be an EMT. Took the classes and whatnot, and then when I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go out, look for a job. Life took a swing. LA County, they were doing budget cuts.
Oh.
And there was no job.
Oh no.
So that's where I was like, well,
what other skills do I have?
Photography is my dream job. Let me give that a shot.
Yeah.
So I was like, technically, I went to school to do something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work out. I have to figure it out. So I'm like, let me
pivot.
Pivot. and now I don't know. I don't know if we would have met if I was still a paramedic. Well, maybe.
Probably because I was still doing art. So
he was still doing art. So
I would have brought everybody along.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't be doing video production.
I mean, if I had my way, I wanted to go into movie makeup. But my mom, like VFX, like makeup? physical makeup, like prosthetics and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to make like monsters. But my
whole the big MOM mom.
Oh, yeah, my whole career, what is it? High school career. She was like, you don't need college if you're going to be an artist. Just go be an artist. And she was like, well, maybe you have to go to school. And I was like, okay. So I picked an FX school that does monster makeup that like places hire out of. And she was like, no, now you need to pick a college. And I was like, you have told me my entire life that college is not important. Why are we doing this now? So I picked one, and that's the one I ended up going to. And I hated that school too because it's still school. I don't like regular school.
Yeah.
But now I'm here, so it's okay. But the things you plan for, and then just turning left everywhere.
Yeah. And that's the suckiness of life. You don't really know what tomorrow's going to bring. You can plan for it.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
So just do what you got to do and figure it out.
Yeah. Find something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
And be okay with the burnout.
Burn out on what actually makes you happy. Don't burn out on doing something that you don't want to do.
Yeah. If you have the opportunity to.
Well, yeah, that's part of life.
Yeah.
So, kids, something in this conversation.
Follow your dreams if you can. If not, make money if you also can.
Either way, just be happy.
Find a way to be happy.
No.
Just do it. Just don't burn out. Don't be sad.
Nike sponsor us again.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah. I know. Oh, and then speaking of doing it,
okay.
Yes.
We left off in an important conversation.
Yes.
And we will probably leave that at that. No,
yeah. It'll be for season 3.
Season 3, podcast number 17. No. Is cereal like a donut? No. Is cereal a soup?
Are there sweet soups is a question. I am not a soup eater. So, do sweet soups exist?
Yes.
Can you have a dessert soup?
Yes.
What is a sweet soup?
Cereal and milk.
No, but outside of the item in question.
But again, I don't think that's the right question to ask, because again, the same way that there's savory desserts. Just
True.
The taste has nothing to do with the.
What savory desserts are there?
You've never had a savory dessert?
I don't think so.
It's a dessert that's just not sweet.
I've had less sweet desserts,
like
but
a tart. Tart.
Tarts are sweet. They
They're
have
not
sugar
sweet.
in them.
I don't know.
I've made a tart. It had sugar.
A meat pie. Isn't that a dessert?
No, that's a meal.
That's a dessert.
It is not.
It's a pie.
Yes, but it's not a dessert.
So you're saying that a pie is not dessert?
I'm saying a meat pie isn't a dessert.
But it's a pie.
But I don't think all pies are desserts. That's why this is my question with the soups.
And again, and that's why the hot dog is a sandwich.
Those are
thing. And again, well, technically a hot dog is more of a taco.
Yeah.
Unless a taco is a sandwich.
Is that now we have a lot of questions.
So that's why it's like, is cereal soup?
Well, can soups be sweet? Are you Googling it?
I would say yes.
Can you tell me? Is there a sweet soup?
How about caramel corn?
It's a soup.
A savory dessert. A Monte Cristo sandwich. It's savory. Bacon cinnamon rolls are savory desserts.
No, but cinnamon rolls have sugar. So it has a savory element, but the core of it is still sweet. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and again, and
Sweet
this is
and
where
savory donuts.
Cereal, so the sweetness has nothing to do with it. It's the how it's a liquid with ingredients in it.
But I think
to make it a soup.
It's more. It's because then we talked about yogurt. Is yogurt a soup then?
But then
No.
cornflakes are not sweet though.
Okay. So neutral.
Yeah, well, because yogurt, it's already a whole thing. Because it's like mozzarella, like fresh mozzarella. It's essentially it's as close to yogurt before it melts away, right?
So are you saying is mozzarella a soup?
I'm saying that the yogurt
it's
is
a solid soup.
I mean,
yogurt is closer
fondue.
to the mozzarella
than it is to soup.
than it is to soup.
A fondue.
Yes, a melted cheese is now a soup. Is it? I have more questions than I have answers. I think is the issue.
Because that's a dip.
I mean,
what if you dip your spoon into it?
Tomato soup is a dip.
Yeah, but it has more than just tomatoes.
Fondue has more than just cheese. It also has milk, which is part of cheese.
It's still cheese.
But it has, so it's a cereal. So what you're saying?
It's a cereal. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, because a cereal is not just the milk and the cereal. You can still add fruits to it. You can add other ingredients.
I think you're just
soup.
making more arguments for yogurt being a soup. Because you could put granola in it. What is an acai bowl then? Is that a cereal or is that a soup?
What'd you call me? I don't know what acai even is.
It's
like little,
it's a fruit.
It's little fruits.
Yeah, and so it's like usually a pureed fruit, and it's got like bananas on top and some granola, and you eat it with a spoon out of a bowl.
So it's a soup.
Or is it a cereal? Is that the distinction? What do we?
I mean, our salads, soup. If you add like enough dressing.
So what about ice cream? So ice cream, it's closer to yogurt. So if ice cream melts,
does that now
become soup?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yogurt doesn't melt.
But it's still a liquid. You can pour it. I don't think the melting is the question here.
So yeah, so just like the taste is not the question. It's the technique.
I think probably have you heard of like cube rule?
No.
Cube roll?
Yeah, rule.
Roll?
RULE, rule. Cube rule.
Am I who?
Who? What'd you call me? It's, hang on. Do you have 2 seconds so I can explain it correctly?
Yes. This is
before I just make up a bunch of stuff?
I mean, you wanted to be a makeup artist. You could make up whatever you want.
Well,
You're
I guess
an artist.
it was makeup.
You're an artist. You can make up whatever you want.
It is the food categorization of different things that sort of
triangle rule.
Hang on, let me get the basics. So it rotates around the idea of bread and how many breads you have in something. So if you have a single bread flat, it's a toast. If you have 2 breads, it's a sandwich. If you have 3 sides, it's a taco. If you have 4 sides, it's a sushi. If you have all these sides and a bottom, it's a soup salad with a bread bowl. And if you have all 4 sides enclosed, it's a calzone. So If you have something with no bread.
Wait, so are you saying that pizza is toast?
Yes. And so if you have something with no bread, it's a salad. So a steak is a salad.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
The cow eats only grass. So
and it has no bread.
And it's vegan too. So.
According to Cube Rule, yeah.
And it's vegan. The cows are vegan.
Yeah,
all they eat is.
Yeah. So if you have like a cannoli, that's a sushi. If you have any kind of pocketed item, all calzone.
What about a burrito?
That's a calzone. Wait, no, it's a. Yeah, it's wrapped all the way around. It's a calzone.
No. So Americanized burritos, they
wrap the edge.
But in Mexico, they just roll it.
So are they open on both ends?
Yes.
Sushi.
Yeah.
So but again, sometimes they'll just wrap
on one side.
They'll just tuck one side in and then they roll it.
Then it's a super salad with a bread bowl.
A bowl.
But it's sideways.
That's okay. It just needs an opening.
Just needs one opening.
Because it's cube. It just needs one opening. All the rest are covered. I'm just saying this is Cube Rule. This is not my personal belief.
I like that rule. Because it makes me eat my salads.
What if you poke holes in it?
Oh, I don't know. I know they updated and they added more things.
What about a straw? Does it have one hole or two holes?
Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
Yes, and I don't have a good answer.
What do you mean you don't have a good answer?
Does it have one hole or two? I don't know.
It's one hole.
But it has holes at either end.
No, but so if you lift it up, it's just one hole that starts at the top and goes all the way to the bottom.
You know the argument against that, right? The human argument.
Yeah.
Do we have one hole or two holes? This is connected.
It's one hole.
I'd argue too. Well, I define hole as the opening. So if I saw a hole, like two holes in a street, oh God, but they're connected at the bottom, I would see two holes. So that's what I'm saying.
But it goes in one end and out the other end.
Yeah, so two.
One hole.
In one hole, out the other hole.
Yeah, so there's an entrance and an exit.
Yes, two holes.
But it's one because it's continuous.
It's one it's like, length, but two holes.
So it's like time. Time goes in one direction.
Time is a flat circle.
But it goes in one direction.
Time is an enigma.
It starts here and ends over there.
Okay.
So the same way.
Are you saying there's no moments in between there that are notable?
But it starts
moments
at one point and it ends at the other, and then it starts and then it ends.
So those are all moments.
But it's one direction.
The direction is fine.
Yeah, that's why. So if it all goes one direction,
but there's
one
two
hole.
Openings.
But it's still one hole because it's going in one direction. Now, if you can enter through both sides,
like a straw,
then you would have two holes.
So you just made my argument for me.
Exactly.
Okay, so you do agree, two holes. What do you mean, but? You did it. We achieved it.
Whose butt?
It all depends.
Which hole?
It's all on the perspective of if you're using it with going in one direction or are you using it with going both directions at the same time.
I don't think that matters if you're talking about openings.
Yeah.
I would define...
Because if you go through an exit and it's exit only, then is... how can you enter back in? Then it's closed because you can't go back through the exit.
I'm going to say the middle of the straw is a tube or a tunnel or a cavern. The ends are the holes. It doesn't matter which way you're going. The opening is the hole.
But you're going in one direction. You don't get stuck in the middle. It's like when you suck something in, it doesn't
sometimes it gets stuck in the
middle. So yeah, I'm right.
So two holes.
Yeah.
Like you said.
No, I'm right. One hole. Exactly.
I think you agree with me and you don't realize it.
That's what I said. One.
Two.
And cereal is a salad.
Yeah. No, I think it counts as a cake or a lasagna because it's a bunch of them. A bunch of breads. Cereal.
What do you mean a bunch of breads?
Yeah, each guy.
It's covered on the...
Yeah, but there's many and there's milk in between the layers.
Yeah, but milk goes all the way to the top.
Oh, that was...
The two holes are...
And cereal is a lasagna.
Yeah.
I do like lasagna.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What about pasta?
Oh, I'm not sure.
What is pasta?
I think
A lasagna?
Yeah,
Because it's got like a lot
It
and
might
there's
be, yeah.
stuff in
but again, but the pasta.
pasta.
You know how the bread is on the either on the outside or over it or whatever.
but if there's layers in the middle.
What if the bread is on the middle and it's covered by its ingredients?
Oh, I think they had an update for that, but my service isn't very. I could tell you what that is, if you'll let me load it.
It's
we have time. We'll chit chat about. Yeah, because again, would that be a meatball?
yes.
Because a meatball again, it's in the middle and then it's covered by the sauce.
It's a mitochondria.
Powerhouse of the cell.
The powerhouse of the food.
Okay.
It's funny every time. It's so engraved in us. Every time somebody mentions like, "Oh, it's a mitochondria," you have to say it's the powerhouse
Yes,
of the
it's
cell.
the rule.
I don't think they teach that anymore. I don't know. I haven't been to school ever.
Is that a flower on your shoe?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of flowers,
Ooh.
and they're asymmetrical, so they're
Ooh.
different on both sides.
That's cool.
So somebody messed up on the design.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, and then it went to print at Vans, so
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for you. I couldn't find it.
It's a mitochondria.
Powerhouse of cell.
How dare.
Yep.
Mm.
That's going to be part of the next episode, I suppose. We will do one more thing because I don't think we ever did it on your episode.
Okay.
Wrong answers only.
Okay.
So you have to answer with wrong answers only.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Only little.
And again, we did have to update every now and again we have to troubleshoot some of the
Sure.
whatchamacallits and whatnot. So you cannot say I don't know. You have to actually give an answer,
Okay.
and you cannot repeat the same answer for multiple questions.
Okay.
Anything else?
As of right now, I think that's
I think
yeah.
those were the main.
Those are the bylaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bylaws be bylaws.
So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Yeah.
I mean, no.
you
Wrong answers only.
Wrong answer.
Aha!
Aha!
Your question.
What is your name?
Bartholomew.
You gotta go faster. You gotta go faster.
Okay.
Who is your childhood hero?
SpongeBob.
That's probably true. When did you start painting?
Yesterday.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
What are you wearing?
Not smiley faces.
Sad faces.
Sad faces.
Red and yellow make what?
Purple.
Who is Picasso?
Who? I don't know. Never met him.
You can't.
Oh, I can't say I don't know.
Yeah.
Who is Picasso?
You know, he's a great guy. He lives next door to me. Bestie, he makes great muffins and is not a sexist pig.
like the real one.
Yeah.
What is the most defining moment of your life?
Being born.
That's
could be true.
That could be true.
I don't think so. It's not my personal definition.
Why are you an artist?
Answers only. Wrong answers only. For the money. Yep.
For me.
That's probably true. What inspires your art?
Oh, the wrong answers only gets harder. Oh no, no. No, roadblock. Air. Breathing.
Weren't you telling me that Teletubbies was a big inspiration for your
Yes,
artwork?
specifically their tummies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Where are you right now?
Outer space.
The second person to say that.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically
We're
are.
inner space, I think.
No, but this is space in the outer universe of
Isn't
the
Earth in the outer space?
I think we're in the atmosphere. I think outer space is outside.
Well, yeah, but the Earth is still part of that outside.
It's
Anyway, what is your secret talent?
Whistling.
That's probably true.
And I can't whistle.
Eh,
So
sure, that's what they all say.
Oh, I heard something.
it's barely.
What sound does a dog make?
Beep, 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 beep.
That broke me. I'll voice over the coffee.
Oh, yeah.
With that in mind, thank you for that. Thank you for participating in Wrong Answers Only. You probably got a couple right. We will double check the footage.
Good.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, usually people's go-to because of the time crunch and all that, they go meow.
I was gonna say meow, and I was like, "What else we got?"
Yeah, it's like because you just tend to go to the opposite of, but like that beep beep is so good.
Well, it's actually one of the sounds my cat makes. So I was like meow, and I was like, yeah,
it's still a cat sound.
yeah.
You know, what'd you think of Wrong Answers Only?
That was a lot of fun. It's very
funny, right?
it's harder than I thought for the more esoteric questions.
Yes. and again, and some of them, again, we always get wild answers for Picasso.
Oh, what are some of the other answers?
I think Danny said, my gardener.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's my gardener.
Yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, I think for red and yellow, I think Andy says zebra.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, because I don't say what color it makes.
Yeah.
What does it make?
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Could make popcorn.
Yeah, it could make
Yeah.
popcorn. But
it could make beep 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep. I know. This will probably be the last episode because I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, Danny should be here. Still a
couple hours. Oh, you got time.
I know. But yeah, thank you for being part of the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's always fun.
I had a good time.
Thank you for bringing some beers.
Yes.
Yes, please enjoy the remainder.
We will probably drink the beer during
Oh yeah,
during
good.
Danny's episode.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so any thing you want to say to the people? Like any shout outs or any whatnots and
Don't burn out.
Yeah, don't burn out. Easy peasy. Don't go to school, don't burn out. Follow your dreams.
There you go.
Holes are holy and cereal is cereally.
Yeah.
And get yourself a smiley sweater.
Oh my
It's so
God.
cool.
Wear things that make you happy when you don't feel happy. So anything that you can do.
And if you are happy, get things that make you sad.
Yeah, balance it out.
Yes. You don't want to be too happy. That's,
No.
that's too
Life
much.
is about balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd get burned out of the happiness if you were too happy.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
No. It's me. I do. It's not wrong answers only.
Oh yeah. No, this
Yeah.
is all part of the wrong answer.
Oh God.
What if we make a segment where it's right answers only?
Isn't that the quick questions? Quick
Oh,
Q&A?
The quick
Never
and-
mind.
Does that count? You're already
No,
there.
that is
Never
true.
mind.
What about? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like what other cool little Q&A games and stuff like that. Just because it does break the ice. It makes people step out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
And although I don't know if I should start with those or kind of like end with those. I don't know.
You might want to start with them because laughing really hard is always really great in the beginning, and then you're more loosey goosey and
True.
willing to joke.
Or
It'll stress them out even more.
it'll stress them out.
I guess you might want to gauge that on your guest.
Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, I do. But yeah, we might have actually. Again, with you, the after show is almost as long as the main. Well, not really. The main podcast ends up being like about an hour and a half, and then the after show is still like 45.
Is that too long? Did I do a bad job?
No. No, it's great because again, it No, it's great. What are you talking about? It I don't know. It's engaging.
Okay, well, that's
It's
good.
yeah. And if they don't listen to it, like they're missing out.
Yeah.
Like, cause there was a thing on should you do short content to get more views, or should you do longer content to get more hours?
Okay.
And like YouTube, yeah, they do like short content because it's more engaging.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll listen to maybe half the video. So if it's 10 minutes, they'll listen to 5. If it's 3 minutes, they'll listen to 1.5. You know, but if it's an hour long, you'll get 30 minutes out of it. You know, and
So
that's
balance
just,
that.
and
Yeah.
that's just one video.
Yeah.
Or would you rather have 10 videos and to be able to get the 30 minutes?
It probably depends on your content, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, unless you're focused, but even on that, if you have to do different content every time, so it doesn't look stale, or like it doesn't look the same, then might as well just do one long content.
Well, then clip it for the shorter content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like doing these long podcasts. People enjoy long podcasts because they can go in the background, they can do whatever. And
that's what I paint to is podcasts.
Yeah, and now imagine every 10 minutes you have to click on the next one, or press skip or whatever. Like no,
and then you put the funny clips on YouTube Shorts or on TikTok. And,
with AI, so it could be easier.
Perfect.
There was I was experimenting with an AI software that will clip and add the video format with the captions on it.
That's nuts.
And because it analyzes what you're talking about, and then it'll pick out specific conversations that may be engaging to a specific audience.
That's crazy. That's insane technology.
Yeah. And right now I don't want to pay for the full version of it.
Fair enough.
Like, that's why, again, if I do all these in a row, again, this is a little bit of a background for you guys as well. If I'm able to record all these in a row, then I can just pay for 1 month of that service.
Oh, and do it all in one
all
sweep.
of them, and then I'll have content throughout the entire year.
Yeah. Who needs an assistant when you have a robot?
And I'm paying for it, so.
Yeah.
This is named Jarvis.
No, I forgot the name of it. What was it? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Because I was watching for a couple of them. One on video editing, which is based on macros on the audio levels to cut from one camera to another and stuff like that. But
I think I saw that one. Which is super cool too. Yeah.
Well, it's great if you have on your timeline all 3 audio signals, and then you link each signal to a specific video camera. What I do, I usually go to Audition, which is the audio software that Adobe has, and I'll just edit the audio there. And then when I sync it to the video, it's just one stereo signal. And then I just do the video editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The other way is it's a little bit harder, but Premiere doesn't have as much powerful audio editing than Audition, because Audition is just for audio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The same way Premiere is mainly
mostly
for
video.
Yeah, that's some behind the scenes. And with that, we want to thank you for being here for the after show. You get a little bit of the behind the scenes, the quirkiness, and thank you, Alex Diffin, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Did I say that again, or is that a?
I'm not sure.
Did I end the video? I don't.
I think we slid into another conversation before you could end
this
it.
is the after show.
After.
Yeah, but again, thank you for being part of this community. I hope you enjoy our podcast. I hope you enjoy listening to the amazing stories, the amazing journeys that our artists have gone through, as well as the quirks. Because again, it's artists are weird if you can't tell.
Wow. I'm right here.
They're weird. They have
Alex,
weird,
you're weird.
weird, like happy
It's okay.
clothing.
Look at that tiger behind you.
What about the hand?
hand.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I
The
didn't even
hand
notice
and
it.
everything is like, but they're fun. Like, and again, once you get to know them, because they are shy, because they're weird.
Yeah.
A lot of them are very shy, and but yeah, thank you for joining us again, Alex Diffin. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
and Andrew Rano for being the co-host. I am Mr. David Rano, and this has been the Lardest Podcast, season número 2.
I think the beer got
Perfect.
to him.
You have been listening to the LA Artist Podcast. Feel free to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss the latest episode. You can see bonus content on our Instagram at Lorano Gallery, as well as our website, loranogallery.com/podcast. Stay creative, keep creating, and no matter what, be passionate about your art.